Well, Julie, Police Chief Gerald Smith says that it's just been a challenging past 2.5 years in law enforcement, but he does feel like he is making improvement as a leader. But some city leaders say that they're still hearing about issues internally here at the department, and now they want to take action to help fix that. As the state of public safety in Richmond remains top priority, concerns escalate over the climate of the city's police department.
There's been morale issues in our police department. I think we're going on years now.
That's what the officers are telling me. We can't wait to get out of here.
Council members Kristen Nye and Reva Trammell say their concerns began during the civil unrest of 2020 and have continued under the leadership of Chief Gerald Smith. Last year, the Richmond Coalition of Police surveyed hundreds of its members and found a majority of them did not feel valued and did not have confidence in Smith as a leader.
RPD, on behalf of the majority of our membership, is respectfully asking Chief Gerald M. Smith to resign immediately.
We're also hearing about issues within the department, which are concerning because we're still struggling to attract and retain police officers.
In fact, right now, the force is down about 150 officers.
Who would want to come here under this condition with this police chief? He needs to go.
Now, the city's top cop sits down with CBS 6 to answer questions. How is your relationship, if you were to gauge it, with your officers?
I think it's pretty good.
Smith took over RPD in July of 2020 in the midst of protest and shortly after two other chiefs had been let go by Mayor LeVar Stoney. He says he's been trying to improve the mood and the spirit of his department ever since.
You know, the morale is just an issue until we can get 2020 behind us 100%.
But Smith admits that the events of that summer caused damage to the relationship between RPD and some of its citizens.
And so we just need to make sure that officers continue to feel the love from the community.
As for his reaction to last year's RCOP survey.
But I know a great deal of their members did come to me and they did not feel that way at all.
Smith says his officers are invited to speak their minds to him.
Like I said, open door policy. I have great conversations with people that actually go to results.
Still, Nye is working to ensure a system is in place where officers can safely communicate any frustrations.
If somebody feels like they're being treated unfairly, whether it's in the police force or anywhere in the city of Richmond, that they need a place where they can go and share their concerns. And I'm not sure that there's a clear path for that right now in City Hall.
Now, Sergeant Brendan Levy, the president of the Richmond Coalition of Police, says their group actually just finished up a new survey and says the sentiment remains the same among members. He tells me, quote, "We need a change in leadership at the Richmond Police Department." Now, during my interview with the chief, we also explained why he stopped the lead detective on the July 4th mass shooting plot case from obtaining a special role with the FBI. And